Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe, and I wanted to talk about James Bryan's Hellriders. This is a Blu-ray put out by Vinegar Syndrome. It is in their VSA line of movies that have a limited release. It comes in a big cardboard slipcase that I have off to the side over here on my shelf. I'm admittedly not a big slipcover guy, but it also doesn't fit very well in my opinion usually, so I just put it off to the side as like a little showpiece as opposed to sliding it in and out constantly if I go to watch the movie. This was sold to me by a very nice, I guess, guy named Ben, who has I'm assuming his name is Ben, from Ben's Odds and Ends. So check him out on Amazon. He also has a website. They sell lots of knives and movies and knickknacks and all types of stuff. And I wrote to him on the side and I said, you have Hellriders on Amazon with free shipping. Do you have any wiggle room? And he wrote back to me on Facebook. He has a Facebook page, and he gave me a good deal, put it back on Amazon. I was able to use some gift cards I had, and that was it. That's all she wrote. So instead of paying a huge high premium on a VSA Vinegar Syndrome movie I wanted, it was brand new. I paid a good, a good price, and so thank you to Ben's Odds and Ends. Check him out. Check out his company. He's a little homebrew company that sells stuff, and I think he's worth taking a look at. So Hellriders is, as I said, by James Bryan. He had done Lady Street Fighter, Jungle Trap, Run Coyote Run, The Executioner Part 2, and Don't Go in the Woods, which I reviewed. I think that video came out already, but it may not have. That one might be queued up for the future. It stars Adam West from the old Batman show, and Tina Louise, who played Ginger in Gilligan's Island, as well as Renee Harmon, who, if you know her, is in all of James Bryan's films. I believe she was also a producer, which means she kicked in money, so she's sort of, I guess, paid for her part in a way. She has a very thick, I think it's German or Austrian accent, and she's in Lady Street Fighter, she's in Jungle Trap. She's not, I don't think, in Don't Go in the Woods, but anyway, the movie is a pretty shallow film. It's about Ginger, Tina Louise from Gilligan's Island, not that character obviously, driving to this small town. Her car starts to break down and she gets kind of accosted by this gang of bikers called the Hellriders. They start like beating her up and trying to break her car. She gets away, she gets to the next small town, and the Hellriders are just taking over the town and mugging people and beating people up and just really running amok. And the Hellriders have all these weird sort of characters. There's a priest who got his hand cut off and he's constantly spouting religious nonsense and mumbo jumbo. Meanwhile, he's carrying around a porn star who, I guess she's played by a porn star. He's carrying around this like slave girl by a chain, and she's naked throughout the whole movie, and he's just dragging her along, and that's weird. There's this leader of the Hellriders called Snake with all these rotten teeth, and he's constantly just shouting orders at people and being mean to the townsfolk. And Adam West is a doctor in the town, and he starts getting a crush on Tina Louise's character. And it's like this small town, very westerny, looks very much like an old-fashioned western set. And there's, everyone's involved in everyone's business. There's this woman who's young getting married to an older gentleman, and that's like the talk of the town. There's not much going on. And the Hellriders are just going crazy and just doing what the hell they want, and no one's really stopping them. And they play the same song over and over throughout the film, and it's just little bits and pieces of them doing crazy stuff. And it's okay. It's a pretty fun movie. It's nothing great. People really disliked Hellriders and Dr. Jekyll's Dungeon of Death, which was another one of Vinegar Syndrome's VSA releases. I like them both. That's a little more kind of fighty and sleazy in a way. I've reviewed that one. This one has more nudity, which is kind of amusing, but it's more of like just a grungy biker movie with them trying to fight these people in the town, and the people ended up fighting back. It's a pretty cool movie. It's not like a great film by any means. It reminded me a little bit of Savage Dawn, except people tend to like that one a lot more, and I actually like this one more, which is funny. If you know James Bryan's films, he puts out really bad B-movie schlock, and you're in for that here. So if any of this sounds interesting to you, you kind of know what you're getting into. It's a decent little film. Not a lot happens. They sort of stretched out the movie longer than I feel they had in terms of story elements. And the other thing I was going to mention is they said Adam West, and this is like the trivia I think on IMDb if I remember correctly, Adam West and Tina Louise only shot for 1 day each because they couldn't really afford them, but they were the big names. So then they used stunt doubles throughout the rest of the film. I don't know if that's true, but it's pretty funny if it is. What else here? Adam West, Tina Louise, Renee Harmon, and it was co-produced by Lee Frost, who worked on a climax of Blue Power. And it's out of print, so you're going to find this for around the $50 range, roughly. Like I said, people don't like it, so you might find it at a decent price like I did, but for the most part, it's usually around 50, 60 bucks now. So let me know, guys, if you've seen Hellriders. It's a low-end VSA release, but I do like it. I like it better than Lady Street Fighter. Jungle Trap, I probably like it better than Jungle Trap. It's probably on par with Don't Go in the Woods for me. And the guy on the cover looks like Ben Affleck screaming for some reason. I don't know why, so that always makes me get a little chuckle. Let me know, guys, if you've seen it or if you watch it, what you think. It's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Thank you again to Ben's Odds and Ends. Check him out on Amazon and his personal page that he sells things on his website. Be good.